Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Divine Feminine Energy reading and empowerment message for Super Sign Sunday. Oh, I am super excited for this Super Sign Sunday as we move forward with this incredible new way of allowing things to unfold. Super Sign Sunday for the Divine Feminine and Twin Flame Tuesday for the Divine Masculine energy. Feels amazing. Welcome if you are new to my channel. My name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences we are looking for and finding our power every step along the way, this which is each our own self-love empowerment journey. In fact, come with me into the forest for more than the trees. Let's discover and embrace all this intuition sees. Together we shall come to know that which we need to reclaim our goddess power on this divine journey indeed. And that is very much the energy for Super Sign Sunday. And literally as I went to sit down and record, I picked up my device for my little background ambient forest sounds that I love so much, and it was 111 on the phone and 77%. So we're gonna actually start Super Sign Sunday with angel numbers today, and that being 111, of course, which is a pretty common number. And 111 represents being aware of your thoughts, because thoughts become things. What you think and believe is what you create and receive. It's very important to recognize that you are feeding what you're thinking, and what you're thinking is what you're creating and attracting into your experience. So be very aware and thus mindful or intentional about your thoughts. Increasing powers of rapid manifestation, and this is very much a thing as long as you are out of your way, meaning as long as you are allowing what you desire to manifest to flow into your realm of experience, and you're not blocking it by thoughts that are contradictory to your desire. Any beliefs such as money is a doozy for most of the world. If you have beliefs such as money is the root of all evil or capitalism is horrible, then you are literally pushing money away from you. It is that simple. You're keeping it at bay. 111 also represents twin flame awakening. You are awakening to a greater space as well as your counterpart because of you awakening to this greater space of the power that you truly possess, which is very much, yes, this thoughts becoming things. You are that powerful. Goddess, you are that powerful. Trust that manifestations are getting close. When you start to see this 111, so much trust that you are aligned. When you see any numbers in multiples or even sequentials, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, things like that, things are aligned. That is very much first and foremost the universe acknowledging for you that you are in alignment. Keep going, keep staying on your path where you are. Confidence, awareness, uniqueness, one of a kind is also represented by this number. Align with your vision. It's very easy to see how 111 can represent aligning with your vision because they're 3 single straight lines side by side. So yes, align with your vision, which means you, again, removing from within your mind, within your body, any aspects, any energies, any beliefs that are resistant to what you desire. It's time to transform into the true you and for you to come home to union within. Again, Goddess, for you to even align, for those of you on a twin flame journey and desiring twin flame union with physical harmonious union with your counterpart, first and foremost, you must come home to union within, which means you must balance your masculine and feminine energies inside of you. That is this twin flame journey. They are you. Therefore, they are not your objective. You are your objective. Okay, and so that's 111. Let's see 77, because again, it was just so beautiful, and I will be including the screenshot of this device that I picked it up. Like I said, it was 111 and 77%. So 77, well, looky there, talking about aligning with your vision. You are in direct alignment with your soul purpose. It's already in you. And if you're not feeling like you are, Goddess, then it's simply because you're not letting yourself see that you are. You're not letting yourself feel that you are. And that's really what so much of this self-love empowerment journey, period, the self-love empowerment journey as a whole, so much of our resistance and great challenges on this journey come from each our own selves, putting fucking landmines in our own damn path, putting, Legos. I'm sure most of y'all can relate to Legos and stepping on those, right? Putting on Legos in our own path that we then don't see, and we're stepping on and hurting ourselves in essence. We're doing that to ourselves, right? A great spiritual awakening and life changes happening. Wow. Talking about that twin flame awakening, which again is awakening those energies within yourself. And in turn, yes, those on that twin flame journey, that is mirrored in your counterpart. Even though you may not see it, you may not know what he's up to, what's going on. Remember, the twin flame mirror. What you do, he mirrors at some point. You are supported in the choices you have made and are making. Goddess, trust that you are, that what decisions you are making, especially when they are coming from that aligned space. They may not make sense, but they sure feel good. They feel aligned, and that's what matters. That's what matters most. So anchor into that knowledge and utilize this cleverness within you to allow yourself to align with and fully embody what your desires are. Release toxic, negative people. It doesn't matter what history you have with people. It doesn't matter what label that person bears in your life. If they are toxic to you, they are detrimental to you. It's that simple. Goddess, here is a very powerful affirmation you must write down and you must say to yourself over and over and over. It is a privilege, not a right, for somebody, anybody, to be a part of my life. I will say it again. It is a privilege, not a right, for somebody, anybody, to be a part of my life. All right, Goddess, you are that priceless. There's just one of you, and there's just not enough of you to go around to everybody, especially those who are toxic. So honor the value of you by saying no more of that toxicity coming into your life, saying, you know what, it's a privilege, and your privilege has now been revoked because I deserve better. Again, awareness of thoughts. I deserve better. Okay. Universal intelligence, intuition, inner study, and higher plane wisdom we have with number 77. Again, with this whole expansion, this whole up level that's been happening within you, dear Divine Feminine, you are very much opening yourself up for this deeper and broader universal intelligence and a greater honing of your own intuition to be able to know that, again, that doesn't really make sense, but I don't care because it feels aligned. And my intuition is telling me this is the decision I'm supposed to make. This is the path I'm supposed to take. So allow yourself to follow your own inner guidance and really be studying. That's what this inner study and higher plane wisdom is about, is allowing for you to gain that deeper understanding and that higher level of wisdom that is already within you. It's just buried beneath all the shit of the toxicity and then the thoughts about you not being worthy and not being abundant enough. And we are very much in this transitional period of finally getting out of that shit, getting out of it, releasing it, and allowing for our true abundance to come in, allowing for our manifestations to finally flow in, because we're no longer watering the weeds. We are now tending to the garden. Therefore, we are growing the goodness. We are growing the greatness that is within each and every one of us. And that is where the Divine Feminine is, as we now dive into the cards. Again, angel number 111 and 777 we have that start us off this week to really be amplifying, dear Divine Feminine, that you hold the power. You truly do hold the power. All right, and let's see what else we need to know. Thanks to our amazing angel numbers, and now our unicorn oracle cards. Ooh, oh my goodness, right off the bat, awareness. Awareness of again, your thoughts. Awareness, your power of awareness is only in the present moment. So with angel number 111, it is about amplifying the present moment. And you must be grounding, you must be practicing tuning your tuner of awareness, of being grounded in the present moment. So be gentle when you recognize that you're not in this present moment. Be gentle with yourself when you hear some of the negative crap that you are saying, and it may not be something so blatantly obvious to contradict your desires. It may be something quite subtle, and even the most subtle contradiction is still a contradiction to your desires. So when you see this contradiction, go easy on yourself. When you're around the people who are supportive of you, who you do love, who you are on this journey of expansion with, and you're working to help each other grow and be accountable and take responsibility and create these shifts in their lives, allow for that gentleness to be in there as well, in that dance with those who do support you, right? Allow for yourselves, for you to recognize for all of you that you are in this connection with, that you're all working toward the greater good within each of you and for all of humanity. So be gentle as you are going and growing on this journey, on this healing journey, on this expansion journey, stepping out into this new earth rising space of what you are creating in this world, what you are looking to invite into your realm of experience, including the support needed and necessary for this next phase of your journey. In order to get to where you want to go, you have to do things you've not done. So if you want to go somewhere you've never been, you might need a guide to get there. And that's very much how it works. If someone is where you desire to be and they're willing to mentor you in any way, who are you to deny yourself that? And why would you? Well, self-sabotage. You would deny yourself this through the thinking of these thoughts that are contradictory to your desire. And this is why journaling is so important. And here we have a journal prompt. What thoughts can I clearly see are contradicting what I desire to come to me? What thoughts can I clearly see are contradicting what I desire to come to me? What thoughts can I clearly see are contradicting what I desire to come to me? All right? So just put those down. Just be open and allow for any of it to come through. It doesn't have to even make sense. Just scribble down some of the things that come up and you'll be, wow. And when you're ready to shift things like that and you're ready to really hone that inner guidance of knowing what needs shifting, knowing what choices are your best choices, what your next steps need to be, it's all about you tuning your own tuner, your own intuitive guidance system. That's where your power is, goddess, as well as the intention behind what you do. The intention for all that you do, is it because you want to create something beautiful in the world? Is it because you want to put something out into the world that is going to better people's lives? Is it because you want to create a connection with whom you are going to have this experience? Whatever it is, the intention behind what it is you're doing is what's going to create the true result of it. And so this is why if you have contradictory beliefs and thoughts, and therefore your intention is a subconscious intention behind what you're doing, you most likely are going to get then a subconscious result of your subconscious beliefs. And you're going to be standing there going, wait a minute, that's not what I wanted though. Well, but did you do the work to align with what the outcome was that you desire? That's what intention is. And we create intention intentionally through awareness, through grounding into this present moment and really feeling in and saying, I intend for this to bring forth and flow out into the world this energy, this vision, this purpose, this intention. I know for me, I definitely intend that my passion is felt for what I love to do, doing these readings, even today, it is Saturday, right before I am now publishing Super Science Sunday mornings at 5:55 a.m. Because it's Sunday. That's what I want to do. I want to do them Sundays, not Saturday night. So it's doing things different because I intend that, again, there's a shift for our Super Science Sunday, that it's not about divine masculine and feminine energy, that it is about you, goddess. It is about the divine feminine. Oh, excuse me. Whew. And that is our little broadcast right there to amplify this goddess energy for Super Science Sunday, for the divine feminine to be tapping into that passion. Again, what lights you up? What do you desire? That is the kind of intention that you need to be setting and embodying to align you with the outcome you desire. What lights you up? What excites you? I know for me, which I mentioned in my now weekly newsletter, which is including all of the videos that are published for the week. You know, it's kind of like your little reference guide for the week, as well as to everything that's coming, because there are things coming, and there's been quite a shift here recently in myself and in my business and what's happening. And it's amazing. It's also something that reconnects to this massive download that I got earlier this summer for my new higher level business mapping and soul purpose support group that I am being divinely guided to at some point launch for my 5D New Earth leaders who are wanting to build businesses and be the leader in this new earth rising and create a 5D business in that space. So with that, again, it's connecting with what excites you. And when you're in that excited space, when you're doing what you love, what you're actually doing is you magnetizing yourself as well to bring more of what you love to you. All right, this is why awareness of your thoughts and what you're putting out there is so important, because whatever you emit is exactly what you get. So let's see what this little magic card was that started us. Take time for play. Allow for the universe to wonder and amaze you. Really, truly. Because when we're coming from that place of, well, I don't know, and it might be, when you are expecting the worst, when you are, again, listening to these thoughts in your mind that are telling you that this might not work out, oh, it's just always my bad luck that it goes south, whatever detrimental, contradictory belief you have to what you desire, you're going to push it away. And so what do we do when we are contradicting our desire and we're too focused in on it? You got to get off the subject completely. And how do you do this? You play. You go and you carve out time for play where you're not thinking at all. You're not feeding any energy at all to what you desire to manifest, especially if you have any contradicting beliefs to it. You are putting, again, all those Legos, all those landmines in your own path. You're putting your own resistance in your own path. Believe me, sweet dear sister goddess, yours truly has been doing this so much in her own journey, and it's only been recently, in fact, really quite frankly, this month, that I finally got the shift, created the shift that I needed to now allow what I was desiring in, because again, it's about that awareness and intention and allowing that support, because I literally asked how universe, how do I shift this? And simply by allowing for something different to flow in and getting off the subject of how I was doing things, boom. I got this incredible client that's now, and she's friend first, but she's now a client as I am doing social media content creation for her. I don't manage her social media, but I created her logo, I created her squares for her social media, all her series, her design series of that, and creating the content itself that will be published, and then I'll schedule it, but I won't run the account. And oh my goodness, have I just been on cloud nine? I have been so ecstatic, totally in my passion, totally doing what excites me. All facets of what I've been doing for her have been every bit of what I loved. But that's what we're, again, in that space of getting clear on. What excites you? And if you can't quite, again, put your finger on it, then get off of it completely and go play. Go play. And then you will naturally, organically allow for something to squeeze in, which is what I did, to squeeze in over here. Because all I did was simply say to her as a friend, looking out as a business colleague, looking out, saying, hey, and knowing that she doesn't do it, saying to her, your Instagram is so boring. She's accounting. I mean, you gotta do something with accounting to make it not so boring. And it was just so boring. It was unbelievably so. And in saying that, she cries out, I know. And immediately through our connecting of how am I going to heal this money trauma more versus, or not versus, but in alignment with, right, this awareness, this intention, being intentional about allowing this support to come in, me asking, how am I going to fix this, mountain of trauma, of money trauma, versus her saying, how am I going to fix my mountain of a social media fiasco I have going on here that's driving me nuts? And boom, look what the universe did simply by my saying that one little thing, being aware, tuning in, and listening to that part of me as her friend to say, hey, what is up? And that's what really, really quickly transpired into this space that I'm doing for her. And it's amazing. And as such, again, an accountant, of course, of all people, there to help me through my own money traumas too. So it's a win-win-win. And that is this 5D New Earth rising where it is, where everybody wins. Everybody wins. So don't dim to fit in. What this 5D New Earth energy is about, Goddess, is about you being your true authentic self. What gifts, what talents, what are you good at? What lights you up? So ask yourself, not even so much how are you dimming your light in order to fit in, but what feeds your light and makes it bright? Let's ask it that way. What feeds your light and makes it bright? That's the second journal prompt today. What feeds my light? Say it, ask in first person. What feeds my light and makes it bright? That's what is your magnetizer. That's what's going to be drawing these amazing experiences into your experience, because you are seeding the light. You're laying these foundations for future generations. that's why we're here. We are part of this, again, the builders. We are the builders of this new earth rising. And so with that, let's ask, as builders who really want to control everything, right? That ego space, we want to control every facet. We feel like it needs to be a certain way, right? So we're pinching ourselves off from the support, from that inner guidance space, from our awareness of tuning in and saying, well, this me mentioning to her social media had nothing to do with what I was actually working on in my business and where I was. Yet through that, listening to that one single little intuitive nudge to just say, hey, sister, your shit looks like shit. And boom, came this whole beautiful, magical, co-created healing experience for both of us. And again, that is this 5D new earth rising where we are. So as I have been saying, the power of surrender, where are we as builders? Oof. Surrender your addictions. And wow, right immediately, we tend to go to our worldly addictions of, alcohol, food, sex, things like that, but very much the overworking. And as a builder, what I'm hearing is, again, that need to control facets of the building process, of your vision, of your life, that's not your business. It's not your position. It's not your job. And that is very, very much the how factor of your manifestations. So you have this vision, but you're trying to control exactly how it's going to unfold. Well, that's an addiction too, goddess. That is very much an addiction to wanting to control all facets of the unfolding. So here's journal prompt number 3. In what ways am I being over controlling of my experience? In what ways am I being over controlling of my experience? And secondly, second part to that, how can I surrender that control and trust more in my experience unfolding divinely? Yes, indeed. Let's mix them up over here and put them up here. Da-da-da-da. Yes. So there we have it, dear Divine Feminine. Very much being aware as we further along this space of expansion where you are being very aware and mindful because, right, we've done all this work. We've done all this work on ourselves. We've become aware of things that aren't serving us, and we're shifting those, we're releasing those, and we're, again, in this expansion space of building the new. And in order to really move forward building this new, you must be very aware and mindful more and more in this present moment of what your state of being is, what your energetic point of attraction is. Are you really truly loving yourself through this growth process, through this expansion process, or are you being hard on yourself and expecting so much more to happen so much faster? But yet we have to trust the divine unfolding, just like a flower unfolds in its own divine unfolding, in its own timely divine unfolding. It does so. Right? And so we just continue to be the magic of who we are and tap into what excites you. So with that, dear goddess, I remind you that I am available, of course, for my Challenge Clarity Coaching emailed experiences, which, oh my goodness, I'm about to publish a video I had to share about my yearly Clearly for the month of November this year. Oh my gosh, I'm just mind blown, which is how these coaching experiences go. And even more so now than ever. It's just, I love it. I love having my mind blown doing these. You know, it's a whole year spread is the yearly Clearly. You get the whole year ahead. You get to know what's coming. And right now I do have 3 spots left at my special 5 for 155 spots. I will never offer them this low again. You get a nearly 20-page report for your entire year that includes the details for each month from what the cards are telling us, the energies. We even have crystals, stones and crystals that we use for that reading. We have intuitively guided journal prompts, affirmations, as well as, of course, any intuitive messages that come through for you. We have angel numbers. There's so much packed in this. And again, my November, just mind-blowing every month. And those for whom I've had the blessed honor of doing theirs as well, it's the same. They'll reach out to me and say, oh my God, I checked for my this month and I'm just so mind blown. I just love this. And I'm telling you, sister, you've got to have this map of your next year. I will put the link down below to get it, as well as there are only 3 more coupon codes left. So I will put that coupon code down below for you to purchase that. And if we're past that time, then of course, by all means, they're still most likely available, because I love doing my yearly clearlies, as well as we're doing spirit guide guidance and blockage breakthroughs. So you can check those out as well on my website at empowermentexperiences.com. And I am here to support you and remind you, dear sweet goddess, that the power, it is in your hands. Because that power has always been inside you. Namaste.